Hi, I'm Marybeth Van Horn. Welcome to Nurse Chats. I've been asked to speak about hydration. I get asked a lot of times, is it okay to drink tea, coffee, milk, juice, and other items? Is that good enough for drinking enough fluid in a day? Absolutely. Um, your body doesn't know one water molecule from another, so the water contained in those substances counts. Okay, but also, yes, water. If you keep drinking a lot of water, I will say this, and you need to realize that it does deplete your body of certain minerals. So that's why they have waters nowadays that have minerals in them. And if you're sick, for instance, and you've had the flu and you're losing fluids in other ways, just flooding with a bunch of water may not be the best choice. So go ahead and take something that has some electrolytes in it, okay, or minerals in it, okay. With regard to people who live at altitude like we do here in Denver, we are naturally drier because of the altitude and the dryness that we experience in our climate. So we should be drinking more fluids every single day. And when they say, 8 to 10 glasses of fluid, I think that's reasonable. But if it was all water, be aware because you might be flooding some, example, sodium out of your body and potassium and other important items. So, is it okay to have some sort of other drink? Yes, but if it has artificial sweeteners, I don't know if I would drink that all day long because it does have an effect on the body. So be aware what's in the fluid that you're drinking, okay? I think the body loves fluid. Let's just say that. Just think about it. If it's dried out, you will have stiffer muscles and more sore muscles. Um, if the body's too dry, your respiratory system suffers. Every system suffers, really. So be aware that water, fluid, I'm going to say fluid is important, okay? But not coffee all day or, artificial sweetener drinks all day long. No, 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 no. People have had serious problems from having the one drink all day. I had a person very, very close to me who drank, I think, 15 Diet Pops a day. um, had serious problems from that. Serious problems. So don't do that. Okay. Definitely drink fluids, but don't drink the same fluids all day. Don't drink the things that have things that potentially could damage your body. Uh, Fruit juice, again, diabetics avoid fruit juices, but um, I just think that every so often a fruit juice that is diluted or something where you're getting a natural fruit into the body, I don't see that, you know, that could be life threatening unless you do it a lot. Anything that's overdone obviously never works. So, we all know that. Things in moderation, things that are reasonable, okay? That's a loaded term when you're talking to the general public. But bottom line, yeah, I think there's some great tips. I've seen great tips. I've used great tips for making sure that you have enough fluid in your day-to-day, diet. Rubber bands on a glass. Some people have done that, and they actually even sell tumblers with a water or tumblers with bands on the top, so you know how many you've had today. That's one way, or a measured amount at the beginning of the day. So if you want to measure out your 10 cups of water, then have that vessel on your counter with that 10 cups of water in it. That works as far as a measurable item, so you can know how much water you're taking in. People use all kinds of things. I mean, they have those. I forget what they're called. They're like a backpack that has water in it, and for like bicyclists and sports enthusiasts, some people walk around the house drinking out of those because it's measurable. Okay, and then yes, tea's okay. Tea's okay if, again, it's not all day. But a glass of tea, yes. A glass of juice, yes. A glass of milk, yes. And a glass is only 8 ounces. So if you go to the 7-Eleven and get your 24 ounce, whatever they're called, slushy, you're drinking a lot of sugar and not doing yourself a big fat favor, okay? Same with going to the other, drive-ups and getting these giant drinks, okay? They're fine. They get diluted over time, but be aware that you should have a little bit of variety. And then a lot of caffeine or a lot of sugar or a lot of artificial sweeteners or whatever are going to have an effect on your body, okay? So, but definitely fluids are important. Definitely get them in. Definitely count them all. And make sure you're really getting your fluids. That's all I'm going to say, because if you're not going to the bathroom for hours and hours, that's a sign you don't have enough fluid, okay? If you pinch your skin and it stays up like that, a little bit dehydrated, need to go get some water, it should just bounce back, okay? As we age, it doesn't bounce back as easily. But if it stays up, you're dehydrated. That's the quick pinch test. Be aware, okay? Talk to you soon.